Imagine a world where millions of Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains, people of Indic heritage, are suddenly forced out of their homes in Western countries. A world where economic success, education, and peaceful living become reasons for suspicion and persecution. If that sounds far-fetched, remember this: it has happened before. In 1972, Idi Amin expelled over 80,000 Indians from Uganda. In the 1930s, Jews, one of the most successful minorities in Germany, faced hatred that spiraled into the Holocaust. History shows us that prosperity does not guarantee safety, and that's why the question we must ask is, was India wrong to define itself as a secular democracy instead of a Hindu democracy? Let's start with the history. Uganda, 1972. The Indian community, less than 1% of the population, controlled a significant share of commerce. Economic envy, combined with political populism, turned them into scapegoats. They were given 90 days to leave. Many lost everything. Germany, 1930s. Jews made up just about 1% of the population, yet excelled in science, finance, and the arts. Their success became fuel for anti-Semitic propaganda, leading to one of humanity's darkest chapters. Today, Indians in the US make up around 1.5% of the population. They are one of the highest-earning and most academically successful immigrant groups. The parallels are uncomfortable. Small, prosperous, visible minorities have historically been targeted during times of political or economic stress. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If such a wave of xenophobia ever struck the West again, the only natural homeland for Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains is India. When India became independent in 1947, the framers of the Constitution chose secularism as the guiding principle. It sounded noble: equal respect for all religions, a neutral state, a home for everyone. But here's the issue. Secularism in India has often meant the state distances itself from actively protecting the civilizational identity that makes India unique. Unlike Israel, which is the Jewish homeland, or Japan, which preserves its Shinto-Buddhist ethos, India left its civilizational guard down. This means that, in theory, if a future wave of Indic refugees arrived, the Constitution does not guarantee them preferential protection as inheritors of this land's culture. A Hindu democracy would not mean a theocracy. It would mean a democratic state rooted in the civilizational ethos of Dharma, pluralism, and Indic heritage, where protecting that heritage is a constitutional duty. The world is changing fast. In recent years, we've seen rising attacks on people of Indian origin. In Australia, in Ireland, and in parts of the UK, social media has made it easier to spread conspiracy theories about Indians taking over jobs or buying too much property. Add to that the growing mistrust between India and the US, from tariff disputes to disagreements over technology policy, and you have a dangerous mix. If relations sour, the protection currently enjoyed by Indian communities abroad could weaken. And here's the hard truth. In moments of crisis, minorities without a powerful homeland advocating for them are the easiest targets. We can't assume goodwill will last forever. So why a Hindu democracy? Because it aligns the political system with India's civilizational reality. It formally acknowledges India as the natural homeland for Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains, not to exclude others but to ensure the survival of its ancient traditions and to offer refuge to its global diaspora. It's about identity, continuity, and survival in an unpredictable world. A Hindu democracy could maintain full democratic freedoms and minority protections while still affirming its civilizational core, just as many European nations protect their cultural heritage within democratic frameworks. History has shown us again and again that prosperous minorities can be turned into enemies overnight. If that day ever comes for the Indian diaspora, will India be ready? The answer depends on the choices we make today. Preserving India as a Hindu democracy is not about exclusion. It's about ensuring that there is one place on earth where the civilization of the Vedas, the Buddha, the Tirthankaras, and Guru Nanak will always be safe. If we lose that, we lose more than a country. We lose a civilization, and civilizations, once lost, never truly return.